From the moment that we open Tableau Desktop, we'll see that our welcome screen shows 2 or 3 big parts. The first big part is the one in the center. That's quite empty for me at this moment. From the moment you've worked on different Tableau workbooks or you've created different content, you'll see your latest work appearing here in the center to immediately jump in and continue your work. At the bottom, you'll see some sample workbooks. Tableau has basically installed these on your computer from the moment you installed Tableau. You can always take a look at them if you need some inspiration. The most important part for us at this moment is the left part. The left part makes it possible for us to connect to data, both to flat files, let's say, think of Excel, PDFs, spatial files, CSVs, the typical files we use on a daily basis, but also to servers or databases. If you click on the More option, you'll see all of the natively supported connectors for those databases. And here we already have a first difference between Windows and Mac. Windows has more supported connectors than Mac, so your list, if you're working on a Windows computer, should be more extended than what you're seeing at this moment. To make it easy for everyone to follow along and to make sure that we all have the same data, we're going to connect to a flat file. Before we do so, let's briefly take a look at the right part of our screen. This right part is only visible from the moment you have an active internet connection. Since you're all connected to this webinar, I assume you all have a good internet connection, so you should see the same as I do. On top, we'll see some information on trainings. These are free videos that Tableau offers themselves. And I always mention it in the same way to everyone, also in class trainings. I basically personally learned Tableau through these training videos. So they're of good quality and they do the trick if you have to look for something specific. Because these videos are quite short, 2, 3, 5, or 6 minutes, specifically on this one topic. In the bottom right, most of the time, not during this COVID-19 situation, we see some images that relate to what's called Viz of the day or Viz of the week. These are visualizations that someone created and published on what's called Tableau Public. Tableau Public can just be accessed through Googling, and it's basically the biggest Tableau server in the world. And it's freely available for everyone to publish your data. Watch out, because everything that you publish is also visible to everyone in the world. But it could be a good location to get some inspiration on what other people are working on, nice visualizations or cool ideas for dashboards or specific visualizations. Knowing this, let's connect to our data. Where is our data located? Well, if you go to your file explorer on Windows, or to My Documents, or to My Computer, whatever works best for you, you should be able to browse to My Documents on your own account or on your own computer. If you installed Tableau in the default way, within My Documents, you should be able to see a folder that is called My Tableau Repository. You can click in this My Tableau Repository. You'll see a list of folders included there. And the folder we're looking for right now is the data sources one. We're not going to focus too much on the other ones today. So you can click on the data sources folder within My Tableau Repository. So short recap, go to My Documents, click on My Tableau Repository, and open the folder called Data Sources. In here, the list is normally a bit shorter than the one that you see on my screen, because these are all of the versions I have installed previously on my computer. Let's go for the latest version you can see. It doesn't really matter if it's not 2020.1 because the contents will be quite similar. So I'm going to choose for 2020.1. In here, it could be that the folder is called US-US or US-EU or EU-EU. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for the US-US one. In the folder that you've chosen, there should be an Excel file available called sample superstore as an Excel file. That's our data that we're going to work with. How do we get this into Tableau? Well, there are 3 ways of adding your data. If I go back to Tableau, the most classic way, as in most software programs, is by going to File, Open. But there's an issue because we have to browse to the same file once more. That's not really what we want to do because I just browse to it. The second way would be by choosing a specific file type. If we already know what file type we're looking for, we can basically click on Microsoft Excel, but we have to browse to it once more. The third way of adding data is by going to our file explorer once more and selecting the file we are aiming to use, and by dragging it into Tableau and just dropping it in. By drag and drop, we should be able to add our sample superstore
in Tableau as well.